most glamorous figures. Why all this fuss and hubbub? This was Cooperstown, and henceforth it would house the Hall of Fame, would be the shrine, the sanctum sanctorum of the game. In 1941, a team known as the Bums, underdogs for so many years. Now Leo DeRocher, a graduate of the Gas House Gang, is manager. And suddenly the Dodgers win their first pennant in 21 years. To challenge the Yankees, the Bums from Brooklyn. And challenge them they did. The famous play and turning point of that series came in the fourth game. In the ninth inning, with 2 out and New York at bat, nobody on the bases, and Brooklyn leading 4-3, Tommy Hendricks struck out swinging. But the ball got by catcher Mickey Owen, allowing Hendricks to reach first base. The Yankees went on to score 4 runs in the inning and won the game 7-4 and made the series stand 3-1. It was the most unique losing play that has ever gotten into a World Series. In this fall of 1941, considerable change is contemplated. But on December the 7th, that terrible Sunday, the Japanese bombed Pearl Harbor. Many of the game's biggest names would soon be absent from the rosters, men like Joe DiMaggio and Hank Greenberg. Then, 1945, the conflict is at its end. Once before, baseball had spread with war into every hamlet of a land. This time, the game had ventured into lands made newly free. The guns had stopped their firing. Men were at peace, and children were playing ball.
Hitler.
Later, we would call this the post-war era. Almost 20 million people attended professional league games. 52 organized leagues in the land. 388 ball clubs. People spoke of returning to normalcy, which in baseball means involved progress. And in 1946, involved progress indeed. Baseball refreshing itself once more with new players, eager men, among them a talented athlete from the University of California at Los Angeles, a second lieutenant in the war. His name was Jackie Robinson. Well, now here's Robinson coming into the picture. You see, the first colored fellow that ever came in, belatedly. The very first move I made when I came into Brooklyn was to investigate the first problem of the 6 that faced me in the employment of Negro, and that was the approval, the support of ownership. I couldn't do anything without ownership being back of it, and I didn't own any part of it at that time. And when this chap came into the picture and I got ownership back of it, I said, what are the prospects of successfully doing it? I was convinced then that there was a timeliness about it. After waiting 100 years, these people legally free, not spiritually free, never morally free. We all know that, and we know it now in what's happened in the last 15 years. There was a need for it, and I felt that if the right man, not to exploit a sociological problem, but if the right man and ability on the field and with control of himself off the field, if I could find that kind of a man, the American public would accept him. I felt that there was that kind of sportsmanship in America that would not turn thumbs down on a Negro of high intelligence, of fine character, and of great physical skills. There couldn't be any doubt about it. And of course, the employment of the fellow was in order. No player in the history of baseball, I think, was ever subjected to the vile baitings from opposing benches, the basely unkind criticisms in print. He played admirably in spite of it all. He really turned the other cheek. He is a credit to baseball and to America.